when you're feeding cattle, it's about quality silage. It's not about bulk, especially when you're trying to fatten them and reduce the meal, and that means cut it early. It's an outside block, and it's really, for me, it's more hassle to come over and graze it before I cut it, and I want to get that early silage. So really my strategy is to graze hard in the back end of the year. So I graze it they come off it around somewhere between the 1st and the 10th of November. It starts out by knowing what precisely my P's and K's are. In fact, this spring I just did foot analysis, got all my soil tests done. The first job is the slurry, and that goes out with the trailing shoe. Try and get that out in February. That'll be topped up with protected urea as well in another week or two. First week in April, thereabouts. I really focused on improving the quality of the slurry, so I put the digester in the slurry. That was the first thing I did. The other thing, I was very conscious of making sure I had no water getting into the slurry tank, to make sure that it wasn't diluted. And we also got it tested, and the test results came back excellent. So it's got super nitrates value in terms of NP and K. I'm not looking at what's on the field, I'm looking at the calendar, I'm looking at the weather, and if the weather is good, I'm going. And my target is all around, was always around the 15th of May. The last 2 years, I think it was 18th last year, previous year was the 15th. So I mean, ideally I'd even go a little bit earlier if I could, to get that high energy and protein silage. We know precisely the quality of our soil samples, so we know the P's and K's in all our fields. The second thing we do then is we test the quality of the slurry, and we know the nitrates value of our slurry. And the third thing we do is when the silage is made, we test the silage, and so we know the quality of the silage that we have in the pit.